Alright, alright, we got the most insane basketball situation.
All right, so this guy, Luka Doncic, a basketball player, got traded from the Dallas Mavericks to the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, let me tell you why this took the sports world by storm. See, many people are calling this the biggest trade in NBA history because Luka Doncic is something called a franchise player. Meaning he's the face of your team. He's the guy. It's like a Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. Most teams won't even consider asking you for them because, yeah, they're super good, but most importantly, the city loves this player with all their heart. They made them laugh. They made them cry. They put it all on the line for the city. But see, the Dallas Mavericks had a problem. They said, man, we don't care about none of that. We want Anthony Davis, and this is when things get very interesting. See, Anthony Davis, just like Luka Doncic, is a really, really good player. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, oh, okay, good player for good player. That sounds cool. Well, you got to remember all the stuff I was saying about franchise players so you can understand the feeling I'm talking about. Imagine the Avengers decided to trade Iron Man for Green Lantern. I mean, Green Lantern could bang out, I guess, but what? If One Direction said, we give you Harry Styles, you give us Justin Timberlake. Destiny's Child saying, what if we give up Beyonce and just pick up Alicia Keys? Dragon Ball Z saying, we don't want Goku, give us Sasuke. America giving up Obama for who? Stop playing on me. My dog Obama won a bum, but let's get serious. Like my other examples, this trade isn't bad by any means, but it's certainly shocking. Now the question remains, then why would the Dallas Mavericks trade Luka Doncic? Well, and here's where things start to get wicked. This is Luka Doncic having a beer last year after taking his team to the finals. The finals is like the Super Bowl. Luka Doncic is that good. He basically took his team to the Super Bowl last year. Now again, this is Luka having a beer. And this is him a few minutes later getting that beer taken away from him. Look at his face. See, this is the general manager for the Dallas Mavericks. Basically the guy who traded him. See, ESPN came out with a report saying that the Dallas Mavericks were worried about Luka Doncic's conditioning, basically saying he's not watching his weight. And this is a huge deal for basketball players because as basketball history shows, if you're a player who doesn't watch your weight, that usually means you're not disciplined because you're not listening to everyone around you saying watch your weight. And also, you get injured a lot more. Joel Embiid, Charles Barkley, Zion Williamson, some of the greatest players to touch a basketball, but they're also players who struggle with their weight. Now, hold on. There's a key difference between Charles Barkley and the other two, Joel and Zion. Joel and Zion do not watch their weight. They're always injured. I think I only seen Zion play one time in my life. Joel Embiid, always injured, always complaining about teammates, always complaining about the refs when he loses. Charles Barkley didn't watch his weight, so his team didn't let him play. Charles went to his teammate, Moses Malone. He said, why ain't they letting me play? Moses said, well, Charles, you're fat and you're lazy. So Charles got in shape and became one of the greatest players of all time. Now, going back to Luka Doncic. It seems the Dallas Mavericks don't think he's going to be a Charles Barkley, but instead, he's going to end up like Joel Embiid and Zion Williamson. And Luka had been with the Dallas Mavericks for 7 years. They know him. In the general manager's eyes, he's probably thinking, yeah, you're talented enough to bring your team to the finals, but you're so out of shape, you can't run up and down the floor or defend against really good players. Like Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics, who destroyed Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks in the final. But you finna sit up here and drink a beer. Give me that beer. Luka probably thought, yo, I'm tripping. You know me, I'm finna ball out regardless. Aha! But again, Luka couldn't keep up with the Boston Celtics. Probably pissed the Dallas Mavericks off. So the Mavericks probably thought we could keep working with Luka, a little bit of a gamble, or what if we go for a sure thing? Anthony Davis. Because even though Luka Doncic is in his prime and Anthony Davis is a little older than him, Anthony Davis is very disciplined. When he's healthy, you will win with him, but that's the key part. Anthony Davis does get injured pretty often. Now, saying all this is one more very important factor for this trade. The X factor, LeBron James. And this is why Laker fans are so excited about Luka Doncic. Because all that stuff I told you about Luka being disciplined, he needs conditioning, goes out the window when you bring up LeBron. Because take a look at this picture. Look how Luka is looking at LeBron. Fun fact, LeBron James is Luka Doncic's idol. Luka Doncic modeled a lot of his game, you could see, after LeBron James. And a lot of times when a player is undisciplined, and to be fair, that was just an ESPN report. Luka Doncic might not be undisciplined, but in this situation, it does kind of make sense. Oh, we can't control him. He's not listening to us, so we need to trade him. Because he's probably only going to listen to his idol or a legendary superstar, because that superstar has done it before. Why should I listen to anybody else? It's the same thing for Charles Barkley and Moses Malone. Charles Barkley said it himself. If anyone else told him he was fat and he was lazy, he would be like, but I'm Charles Barkley. Moses Malone told him, so Charles Barkley got it together. And when LeBron James talked, you listen. He may be a fun-loving guy, but he don't like to lose. But all in all, as for the Mavericks, Anthony Davis fits in just like a glove. Because
And popping up at the wrong time.
he's going to be playing with Kyrie Irving, another one of the greatest players of all time. It's going to be a perfect fit. As for the Lakers, having Luka Doncic is great, but if they don't fill Anthony Davis' spot quickly, they're going to be the worst team. Because Anthony Davis is also one of the greatest defenders of all time. He's a really good rim protector. He can block shots really well. And remember, Luka Doncic's defense needs work. So now that Anthony Davis is gone from the Lakers, you could probably score a few points against them. Now, all that being said, as a person from Los Angeles, I'm hyped. Look at that hat. What that hat said? I said LA. What that shirt say? Los Angeles. Welcome to my city, Luka. Welcome.
I know nothing about basketball, but I just wanted to see what it was. I know nothing about basketball. Correction. The Dallas Mavericks team VP Michael Finley took the beer, not the GM. Oh, another deep layer to all this. Mark Cuban is no longer the majority owner. The team Luka used to play for, the Mavericks, are now owned by rich casino billionaires called adolescents, who own casinos in Las Vegas and are lobbying to make gambling legal in Texas. Apparently this matters because the theory goes that rich people who live in LA spend money by driving to Vegas and spending money there, boosting their business. The new Mavs owners could stand to benefit from more revenue being brought into LA, and could be part of a larger plot to actually move the entire Dallas Mavericks team to Las Vegas. The NBA's commissioner wants to place an expansion team in Las Vegas anyway. Interesting.
Yeah. Nice. Creep. This shit ain't always what it seems. I'm still chasing my dreams. I gotta get where I need to get to for me and the rest of my team. I just need you in my corner right now who I really could lean on. Pour me a deuce to this theme song. Physically I'm here, but mentally I'm so gone. I don't need nobody but you. When it's time to ride, my dog gon' catch that.